And now, YouTube comments with Jacksepticeye.
Is there a game that Jack is good at? Not really. I mean, I used to be really good at certain games when back a while ago. I used to be really good at Battlefield 3. And I used to be really, really good at Shadow of the Colossus when that came out because I played it over and over and over again. But these days, I just play way too many games. Everyone seems to think that because I play games as my job, or because I play games day after day after day, that means I should be good at them. But the problem is, I'm playing so many different games all the time that I don't become good at any of them. That there's no games that I sit down and play for ages and ages and ages over and over again that I have become decent at. So no is probably the answer. I mean, I'm not bad at games. Sometimes I'm bad at games and then it gets kind of funny and then the video becomes funny out of it. But mainly I'm serviceable at games, and commentating and playing the game at the same time and having to worry about video length and the stuff that's going into your video and how entertaining it is and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes your focus is just in 1,000 different directions and it's hard to focus on what you're doing. Something that I still need to work at, so I don't know. I wouldn't say that I'm bad at games, but I wouldn't say I'm amazing at them either, because that's not fun either. I don't want to be amazing at games. If I was amazing at every single game I played, then there's no fun in it. There's no spontaneity, because most of my humor comes out of me being slightly kind of crappy at a game and then some weird crazy scenarios happening out of it, and that's fun for me. I have fun playing the games and that's all I care about. I don't need to be the best at them. My dog was barking when he said shut up and then she stopped. Thank you, Jack. Dogs fear me. I'm the only thing that can be louder than they are. Louder and yippier than they are. So whenever they bark, it's just shut up! And then they do it. Wait, if any of your dogs are barking, I'm gonna let you record a sound clip right now. I'm just gonna yell, shut up! And then any times that your dog barks, just play that back and see if the dog stops, okay? Here we go. Shut up! You've been losing subs. Ah, yes, the great YouTube purge that happened recently. If you don't know, well, many of you do know because I've just been getting endless comments about it. Seriously, I'm getting so many comments about it. You can stop now. I know, I'm very well aware that because recently YouTube did a giant purge of subs, and since the channel got over 11 million, then YouTube did a purge of all inactive subs, and then it went down below 11 million. So everyone's taken a huge notice in it. So I think the total that was lost was like 260,000 left the channel, which everybody seemed to freak out over, and I was just sitting here like, relax, it's probably something inconsequential, it's probably something that was supposed to happen. And then I found out the reason why. So normally YouTube does these purges where it gets rid of inactive subscribers, or people just spam accounts, inactive accounts, accounts that just don't interact with like your content really anymore, or just accounts that are completely dead and haven't been used in years. It deletes them from your subscriber count to give you a more accurate reflection of how many people are actually subscribed to you and actively watch your content. And it used to do this like every week or every 2 weeks or something, and it used to be very small. It'd be like 1,000 to 4,000 subscribers would get removed, and everyone thought that was fine, that was cool, that was okay. But well, it differs depending on the size of the channel as well. If you're a smaller channel, they took away less, or sometimes they took away none. But this time they said there was a bug in the system, and I talked to some people at Google, and they said that the bug was that it hadn't been doing the purges, the regular purges, for a couple of months. So the purges that would have happened like every week wasn't happening for like 2 months or something. I don't know the actual numbers. But then all of a sudden they realized that it wasn't doing that, and they like turned it back on or something. I don't know how these things work. So when that happened, then it just purged a shit ton of subscribers all at once, and everyone seemed to think it was just some big bad mistake that YouTube did, or the bug was that they were displaying incorrectly and that they were going to shoot back up again. But no, the subscribers that are lost are likely just gone forever. It was a thing that some active subscribers were unsubscribed for some channels, so if you have a favorite channel out there that you like to watch, go check, because you might not be subscribed to it anymore. I don't know, it didn't affect me anyway, or none of the people I know. All our subscriptions were fine. So, I don't know, it was just one of those things. Everyone seemed to think it was a really bad thing, and everyone was like, Jack, I'm so sorry, you're losing subscribers. It's like, it's okay, it was supposed to happen. I'd rather have an accurate representation on the channel of how many subscribers are actually here watching the content, or here who are active, rather than the amount of subscribers, like an inflated amount of subscribers just for the sake of me boasting about it. Like, I have 11 million subscribers, how many do you have? Kind of thing. Like, I never want to be like that, so it's fine, everything will go back to normal. Actually, I think the channel's about to hit 11 million again soon. Can someone say deja vu? That made me hate you. The problem with a comment like this is that I have absolutely no idea what they're referring to. I remember the video I took it from, but when I was looking through the video, I was like, I have no idea what that is. Like, that made me hate you. I don't know what that is. I don't know what they're talking about. And first off, if you hate someone for what they did in a video game or a YouTube video, that's just something like benign. Like, unless somebody's like promoting racism or doing hate crimes or doing something really, really terrible, then it's very narrow-minded. It's very petty and shallow to just hate someone outright. Well, I doubt that you actually hate me. It's just very exaggerative language. But also, that doesn't help me. If you hate something that I did in a video, I would love to know what it is exactly and how, like, give suggestions on how to fix it or how to change it or whatever. Because I rely heavily on the feedback that these comments have, that these comments represent. And I can't improve the channel, I can't move forward with the channel, I'll just stagnate then. If I don't know what you guys, like, want or what the feedback is, if it's very vague and it's very ambiguous and I don't know what you're referring to, then it's just thrown by the wayside because I don't know what it means. Like somebody saying, this video sucks. You can dislike a video that I do all you want. That is absolutely your right, and I'm not here to tell everyone that they have to enjoy every single thing I do because that's just an impossible task and no one should like every single thing a person does. But to just say that the video sucks without any sort of context or any sort of suggestive help, it's just insulting. It's just criticism instead of being constructive criticism that can actually help and improve things. Because I by no means think that my videos are perfect, or that what I do is perfect, or that I'm some great entity that's going to change the world, or anything like that. So I'm very open to criticism, as long as it's constructive and it's worded properly. I'm not going to sit down here and be like, no, fuck you, you don't know what you're talking about, it's my channel. I'd never do that. So just please be aware, I'm still a person. I'm still someone who like reads this stuff and values this stuff, so please be more thoughtful about what you're saying. This is some straight cringe. The only thing that's cringy anymore is people using the term cringe unironically. I've never actually heard someone say, oh man, that's totes cringe. Well, maybe I'm just not in with what people are saying anymore. Maybe I should go out and interact with humanity a bit more. But I don't know, I don't even know what that means. Like, did you actually, like, cringing is like going like that or something when you watch a video, or being like wincing at something. Did you actually cringe while watching it? If so, then your comment is absolutely accurate, but somehow I doubt that that's what you meant. Jack, I'm sorry, but you're getting old. Man, I thought I had a few more years left in me. I thought I was doing pretty good for myself. I mean, I know I'm a little grey in the temples or whatever, but come on, I'm not that old. 26 is not old. Sure, when people think 30, I mean, I'm closer to the 30 than I am to 20. When people think 30, they're like, wow, you're middle-aged now, like you're a grown adult. But I don't feel that way. I keep looking at a bunch of people and they're like, some of them are younger than me, and I'm like, wow, they really have their life together. And I'm just sitting here going, what am I doing? It's like that gif from Community where you walk into the room with the pizza boxes and everyone's just like swinging stuff and everything's on fire. That's what my life feels like. Not really, but that's a funny gif and I like it. Why are your ears so pointy? Because how else would people know that I'm a leprechaun hiding a pot of gold? Or that I'm an elf from Mirkwood? I don't know, what kind of question is that? It's like, why is your mouth so wide? Why are your eyes blue? Why is anything? Are you ever going to switch to YouTube Red? I just realized I'm wearing the same shirt in that picture that I am right now. I'm just not wearing the beanie. Man. I need to buy new clothes. I have like 2 of each of these. I have like 2 red ones, 2 blue ones, 2 green ones, 2 grey ones. I like them. Why am I saying this like you're judging me? No, I'm not going to switch to YouTube Red. Mainly because it's not something that you switch to. There seems to still be a lot of misconception about what YouTube Red. It's not like there's YouTube and then there's YouTube Red. It's not like all your videos are on YouTube or they're on YouTube Red. You don't just suddenly switch to YouTube Red and then everyone has to pay to watch your content. That's not what YouTube Red is. YouTube Red is more like a publishing service to try and help you make shows. Like YouTube, as you can get YouTube Red and just watch regular YouTube anyway. You just watch it ad free and you're able to like listen to it while your phone is locked and shit like that. I don't know, there's a bunch of stuff in it. We don't have YouTube Red here yet anyway, so I can't switch to it even if I want to. But I remember when Felix was making his show, everyone thought that his videos were suddenly just going to YouTube Red. Sure, the Scare PewDiePie stuff was hidden behind a paywall, but that's a bigger topic. But everyone thought that you needed YouTube Red to be able to watch it. We don't have YouTube Red in Ireland yet. I don't even think it's in Europe yet. But I was still able to watch the show. You were able to like buy the episodes, but that's what YouTube Red is for. It's to make high budget shows that you wouldn't normally be able to make on like your regular YouTube budget, or YouTube help you and give you the resources to be able to make stuff that otherwise would have been too much to take on your own. YouTube are just helping people make higher budget content. That's why you see like MatPat's Game Lab, stuff like that wouldn't have been possible unless it was YouTube Red. So it's not like those guys making YouTube Red shows does not mean that all their content moves to YouTube Red. It doesn't work that way. It's like if I decided to do something with YouTube Red, which I have absolutely no intentions of right now, mainly because I don't have an idea. I don't have something that I'd like to get made. Other people have TV shows, movies, documentaries, all this different stuff that they want to get made. But I don't have anything like that. I don't have an idea yet. If I did have an idea, I'd consider YouTube Red to be able to make something like that, to be able to make something cool for people to watch. But as it stands right now, all my content that you're able to watch right now will likely never change. You will always be able to watch it for free. As far as I'm aware right now, that's the way it's always going to be. So don't worry. Even if I made something for YouTube Red, it literally does not change anything else about the rest of my channel. There are people who subscribe to YouTube Red already that are still able to watch my videos right now. Like, it seems that people just don't understand what YouTube Red is or how it works. And that's a different topic for a different video. You can go do your own research. Jack, if I watched every video you did, would you hang out with me? Me hanging out with any of you guys is not dependent on how much of my videos you watch. If you watched every single one of my videos, that's very... I appreciate that very much, and that means a lot to me. But, again, it all comes back to, like, favoritism and prioritizing some people over others. It's like when I meet people in real life, when I'm just like walking to the shop or something to get a picture, or they get something signed, or they want to talk to you, anything like that, and then they turn around, they're like, can you give a shout out to me in your video? Can you mention meeting me in your video? I get it, and I'm very grateful that people like you that much that they want stuff like that from you. Some people, they just want their own 5 minutes of fame. God, hit my mic. And that kind of sucks because they don't see you as a person anymore. I remember when I used to make videos ages and ages ago, before I hit like 50k subs, people were like, wow, can I play with you? You're so cool. And then after 100k subs or something, I was like, wow, can I be in a video with you and upload it to your channel? Kind of thing. So it always comes across as people want something out of you rather than wanting to just hang out with you because they like you. Not saying that that's what this commenter is saying. Not at all. Don't worry. I'm just talking about a broader subject. But again, it's like if I give one random person that I met out in the street a shout out, like I met this person, like why don't I just give every person I meet a shout out then? It's like if you watch all my videos and I hang out with you, there's plenty of other people who watch all my videos, and why can't I hang out with them? So it's a very tricky topic to target, because then people are like, oh, you don't care about us then if you don't want to hang out with us. Please try and understand it from my point of view. If I hang out with one person, then everyone else gets pissy and they're like, why did he hang out with that person and not me? I watch all his content. Why am I not good enough? Why is that person good enough? Kind of thing. So I just don't want to do anything like that. It's also why like shout out competitions don't really happen. That, and they don't do what people think they do. People seem to think that shout outs just make a channel super famous, and that's not how it is at all. So there's a lot of mechanics in that, and I'm sorry that I can't. If I could sit down and talk to every single person, I mean, within reason, I really would, but it's just not possible. What's the next gaming convention you're going to? The next one is PAX West, I think. Or PAX Prime, as it used to be called. I don't know why they changed it to PAX West. I guess because you have East, South, and West then. Where's PAX North? Huh? When are we going to head up there and figure stuff out? It's probably very cold up there. Anyway, the next one I'm going to is PAX West. It's in Seattle. It's the first weekend in September, I believe. I don't know the actual dates. But it's the first weekend in September, so I'll be going to that. A lot of other people will be going to it, as far as I know. A lot of YouTube friends are going to it, so it's going to be a hell of a time. We're actually trying to plan some proper stuff this time, because the last time we were there, it was me, Mark, Felix, and Ken, and we did a panel together. And then I did a panel with Mark, Bob, Wade, and those are super fun. So I'm hoping that we can do more stuff like that, and it'll be a lot of fun, and I can get to meet a lot of you guys, because I haven't had a convention properly. The last one I went to was VidCon. I haven't had one where I actually get to sit or stand and sign stuff or talk to people, do meet and greets and that kind of thing. So I really want to do one of them again, because I don't want to lose that. I don't want every convention I go to just be a thing where I go hang out with friends. Like, I want to actually go meet you guys. That's the reason I love going to conventions. So Next one is PAX West, I think. Gamescom is right before that, but I don't think I can go to that because there's other stuff happening in August. Not convention stuff. So PAX West will be the next one. Sadly, I think tickets are like gone already. The 3-day tickets I think are gone. But I have no idea if all tickets are gone. So if you want to go, now's the time to search up about that stuff because I have no idea how long those tickets will be left, if there are any left at all. And I would love to meet any of you who are going to it, so let me know if any of you are going to it. I can't wait to meet some of you. Whoa, just wait a freaking second. Jack has legs! Yeah, I do. Beautiful ones. They're great. They get me from A to B, sometimes to C as well. Jack, can you look your elbow?
I believe I can. Hello, Mr. Elbow.
Jacksepticeye is shit. I think you forgot a the in the middle. Jacksepticeye is the shit. Thanks, dude. Fart noise. This is it. This is the quality comments that I'm looking for. This is the pinnacle of what YouTube entertainment is. Dicks, boobies, fart noises. But to be honest, it is pretty funny. And that does it for this reading your comments video. You guys still enjoying this series? I hope so. It's still a bunch of fun to record, and I love seeing all the comments that people have that I can interact with all the time, and just the sheer diversity of what people are saying in the comments all the time. It's great. Some people say the same stuff as other people all the time, and then I get bombarded with the same stuff over and over again. Like, did you know you're losing subscribers? Kind of thing. But you guys are so sweet. Thank you so much all the time for the sheer amount of engagement that you have all the time. Anytime I tweet something or post something or anything like that anywhere, you guys just flood to it, and it's just an endless sea of positivity all the time, and I love that so much. Some of these comments, of course, were a bit more abrasive, but I picked those on purpose, just to, I don't know, just to balance stuff out. I don't want it to be all praise all the time for these types of videos. Not saying that you guys should just go off and shit all over me just to try and get into a video, because that's not going to work either. But the endless sea of praise that you guys have all the time is amazing, and I always get reminded of it from other YouTubers who are like, wow, people in your community are actually really nice. I just came from this community and they were all horrible to each other. So thank you for that. Please don't lose sight of that, ever. Don't turn on each other, because I love the fact that this community is so nice and so involving and so accepting of everybody all the time. There's a few bad apples here and there, but 99% of you guys are awesome, and I love it. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, punch the like button in the face like a buzz, and
Everybody's all right.
well, thank you guys. Now we'll see all you dudes. It's like we're twins. Felix, accept me into your family. Oh, here we go. Oh, that works perfect. Nice. If I ever need to whore out in Felix's face and name ever again, which a lot of YouTube. The hair's a poof. The hair's a poof. It just stays. Look at this shit. It's so annoying.